Alright, so here's a question I bet a lot of you are asking right now. If the Redmi Note 9S exists with a faster chip and a bigger front camera, why would anyone buy the plain Redmi Note 9 instead? Turns out there's actually a genuinely useful reason, and it's not something Xiaomi even markets that hard. Stick around, because it's buried near the bottom of the spec sheet and most reviews skip right past it. Before we get into that, if budget Android phones are your thing, go ahead and hit subscribe. I break these down honestly, flaws and all, no hype, just what you're actually getting for your money. So let's start with the obvious comparison. The Note 9 and the Note 9S are basically siblings wearing different outfits. Same design language, similar camera bump, same battery capacity on paper. But the Note 9 runs a MediaTek Helio G85 instead of a Snapdragon 720G, has a slightly smaller 6.53-inch screen, and drops the resolution on both the macro and selfie cameras. On paper, that reads like a downgrade across the board. Here's the twist though. The Note 9 can actually charge other devices, reverse charging at 9 watts. The 9S can't do that. So if you've ever wanted your phone to double as an emergency power bank for your earbuds or a friend's dying phone, that's a Note 9 exclusive. Small feature, but it's real, and it's the kind of thing that matters more than people expect once you actually own the phone. Now, design. It's a glass front, plastic back and frame with a water-repellent coating, not full waterproofing, just splash resistance, so don't take it in the shower. At 199 grams, it's noticeably heavy for its size, likely thanks to that 5,020 milliamp hours battery packed inside. It's well balanced in hand, but this is a big phone, and if you've got smaller hands, one-handed use is going to be a stretch. One thing I'm not a fan of, the fingerprint reader. It's mounted on the back, but positioned too high, so you'll find yourself reaching for it more than you'd like. Previous Redmi Notes nailed this placement. This one, honestly, is a step back. Let's talk display. It's a 6.53-inch IPS LCD at 1080 by 2340, which is perfectly serviceable for a budget device. But brightness is where it stumbles a bit. 466 nits in auto mode, dropping to around 370 nits if you're adjusting it manually. That's on the dimmer side, and outdoor visibility in direct sunlight might frustrate you. There's also some light glare around that top left punch hole camera on white backgrounds, though it's easy to miss unless you're looking for it. Now for performance, and this is where you need to manage expectations. The Helio G85 is essentially a mild refresh of the older Helio G80, with almost identical CPU and GPU configurations. The GPU clock speed bumps up slightly, from 950 to 1000 MHz, but that's not going to be a difference you feel in daily use. This is a chip built for everyday tasks, browsing, messaging, social media, light multitasking, not heavy gaming. If competitive mobile gaming is a priority for you, this isn't the phone built for that, and I'd point you towards something with a Snapdragon 700 series chip instead. RAM is also worth flagging. The base Note 9 comes with 3 GB, while the Note 9S starts at 4 GB. Xiaomi does offer a 4 GB per 128 GB Note 9 variant, so if longevity matters to you, that's the configuration to look for. Cameras, there are 4 of them on the back. The 48 megapixel main sensor with an f/1.8 aperture does the heavy lifting, and honestly, it performs better than I expected in low light. Colors stayed accurate, dynamic range held up well, and night mode noticeably sharpens detail and controls highlights. I'd recommend using it anytime the sun goes down. Daylight shots are solid too, just a touch soft in the shadows. The ultra-wide camera is the weak link here. Photos come out noticeably softer and noisier, with washed out colors, and there's no night mode to fall back on. The macro camera, on the other hand, is a pleasant surprise. It dropped to 2 megapixels but gained autofocus, which genuinely makes framing close-up shots easier, even if the resolution itself limits fine detail. Selfies and portraits are decent in good lighting, with strong edge detection for background separation, but quality drops fast once the light does. Video is capped at 1080p and 30 frames per second. No 4K here, and that's becoming a real limitation as competitors in this price range start offering more. Software runs Android 10 with MIUI 11 on top. If you've used Xiaomi phones before, you'll feel right at home. Quick toggles, an app drawer that's actually optional, and a redesigned recent apps menu. It's not a dramatic overhaul, but it's functional and customizable. So, who should actually buy this? If reverse charging matters to you, or you specifically want the more compact screen size, the Note 9 makes sense. But for most people, the Note 9S offers a faster chip, more RAM is standard, and a sharper selfie camera, often for a similar price depending on where you're shopping today. I genuinely recommend checking current current pricing on both before deciding, because the value equation shifts depending on which one is actually cheaper where you live. This isn't a phone I'd call a must-buy, and it's not trying to be flashy. It's a practical, budget-friendly device with a couple of real compromises. Dim screen, average ultra-wide camera, awkward fingerprint placement, balanced against genuinely good battery life, and a main camera that punches above its price tag. If this helped you figure out whether the Note 9 fits what you need, subscribe for more honest breakdowns like this one. Thanks for so much watching, guys. See you next time.